position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And here he comes out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Snags a quick pass on the left. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
He'll toss it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. The challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, for these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Throwing right, and is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Callaway. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The play action fake.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his man. It's Fuentes. Breaks into the open. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on.
Lots of room to run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these
He's loose on the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game tackling.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
Looking downfield on 1st down. A little release to the back. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
I like the decision there in the RPO game, too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game, too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's quick. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now.
Touchdown, Warriors! Stealing a score on special teams. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Callaway. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Here he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll line up for a second down play. Going to look downfield again. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd and California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
They boot it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Wilcox. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap, it's Wilcox. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Noble. Makes the grab, it's Fuentes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own team.
Open field on the right. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The offense set for a 1st down play. Motion from the wideout. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Offense, quick tempo. Looking for a man. It's Noble. Got his man out of the backfield. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Kaiser. fighting off the defender. Just dismissing tackles. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. Calls his own number. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. On the option. No more room to rise. This defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. They'll run the option. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hawaii. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got the tight end. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Let's go! On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Callaway. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. That's caught. It's Callaway. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to pass. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Red Raiders! Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened. And your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. out of the gun looking to throw. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
We'll take over. First and 10.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pulls it, fired, complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
They'll try the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Noble. Right on the money. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Durant. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Throwing on the run. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
He's got it on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Off the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Rolling right and going deep. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. It's incomplete, so the 2-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Place to start for this offense. Reads it, fires complete.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Across the 25. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The run to the left. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback may change this route. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes a grab for a big play. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Find some fresh air.
Returner is brought down at the 28. And your Texas Tech Red Raiders will take over.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. It's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this.
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Set to kick this one.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Noble. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it inside the 30. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a man. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mayer. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. With jet sweep pass. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Kaiser. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, but there is a flag in the holding zone. They'll line up to go for 2. Dropping back, it's Noble. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
32.
He'll bring it out. It's Durant. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being